While
Are you
we're
gonna say
busy
anything?
building our house, there's been something else going on.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you still have to do this. Hey, I'm Mike
And I'm Sandra. Welcome to another adventure.
with Elevated Adventures. And this time we are back in Utah and we have something really special for you. You ready to see it?
So stay tuned.
Here we have it. So we have the 2020 Merecdes Winnebago Revel.
Sprinter.
Sprinter Revel.
Something like that.
Something
yeah.
like that. So if you remember in our last video with the camper van, it was a little bit older one, and that was during the summertime. So this time we decided to go ahead during the winter time. I know this is March 12th because tomorrow is March 13th, which is the Ride for Jake Day here at Park City. So we decided to see what it's like to rent a Sprinter van during the winter time. And it's, depending where you are, it's kind of warm in the United States, but right now in Park City, it's cold. It's actually starting to snow. So
It's still not that cold. Like, we were in t-shirts today.
but right now it's cold, and like I said, it's starting to flurry out, and it's supposed to snow some tomorrow. So this is going to be a good test of what it's like to rent a van,
Camper van on a snowboard trip.
right? Okay, so 2020 Winnebago Revel, it's the Merecdes Sprinter van. So we actually went and looked at one of these to look at to buy. So we went ahead and rented one to see what it's like. We'll take you in real fast.
It's really cool how that magnet just opens up like that.
Right. Okay, so we have the two seats spun around. We have the table going on here. We have another place to sit. Let's see.
Space
Storage
up
up in here. Storage up in here. And this is our trusty old bathroom / shower. And it has a cassette toilet in it, not a composite toilet. Compost toilet. The bed area.
Check out this.
I'm not sure how to turn the lights on back
This
here.
nice little kitchen area.
We'll have to figure out how to turn the lights on back here, but I have our bed. Now our bed does, if we need it, it can raise up, raise down, and that's a key factor. And we'll talk about that later. Underneath right now, we have storage. We have our boards back here, luggage back here, and still other space back here to store stuff. And that is going to be a key factor when we talk about this later. So we also have here storage for food and whatever you want. Whoa, that was loud. Induction stovetop, sink, refrigerator. Now let's talk about the refrigerator.
Refrigerator's stocked.
Okay. Yeah, the refrigerator is stocked. Let's see if anything falls out. It's not. So the refrigerator is, I'd say the refrigerator is small. I mean, if you think about it, this van is supposed to be a off-the-grid van. And if you're going to go off the grid for a couple of days, not a lot of space to store food. Very small freezer area, so I would like to have, when we get our own van, definitely a bigger refrigerator and freezer area. What do you think about the whole inside of the van?
It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. It's a little tight right now, but I think I'm already kind of settling in. We kind of did some personal touches on it. We did a trip to Target and got some stuff to kind of feel more like us. So I'm already feeling better.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different layout than the other van that we had. I feel it's a little bit tighter.
Definitely.
But the big difference between this van and that van is this has got a little bit bigger garage area. And that's a key factor, again, if you have skis or snowboards or mountain bikes or
dog crates,
anything like that.
knows?
So, all right, let's go show them about the garage area, why it's so important to have a van with this garage area in it if you're going to go skiing and snowboarding. Okay, so this is, like I said, the Revel, and the Revel top of the line when it comes to RV campers or van campers, however you want to put it. Winnebago campers, you know what I mean. So it's four-wheel drive. It has this area back here to be able to put our boards. Why is that key? So if you're going to rent a van for a vacation like we're doing, a lot of the vans you're going to find have the bed down here. There's no place to put your snowboards. Now you say, okay, I could put them inside maybe where everybody's walking, but when you come off the mountain, it's going to have a ton of snow on your snowboard. Even if you get it off, there's still going to be some wetness coming down. So definitely find a van that's got a storage area, a garage area to put your snowboards and your stuff in. So this is where we're going to do our boards, put our boards together. So if you don't have this room, you have to, I guess, do it outside somewhere. But it's, again, starting to get really cold. It's starting to snow. So I really don't want to be putting the boards together there. You got to do what you have to do, but it's nice if you can rent the van, or if you can buy a van and you're going to use it during the winter, to have this area to put your boards together and to store your boards. So this is our first dinner in the van. So we decided, instead of cooking something tonight, being that we flew in this morning, we got some pizza. So we're gonna eat some pizza, watch some YouTube, and enjoy the rest of the night with each other.
Yeah, get some good rest so we can get out on the mountain early tomorrow morning.
Park City, I can't wait to ride it.
Yeah,
can't wait.
It's gonna be great. So,
yeah, so far the van's doing okay.
It's pretty warm in here right now.
Like last time, we gotta learn to do the dance around each other when we're here, but after a few hours you get used to it and you figure out the van on how to do things with it. So, all right, pizza's getting cold.
Yep. See you guys later.
Trent and Allie's on. We gotta go watch this too.
Yep.
See you.
Bye.
Okay, so we're trying to figure out here, because it's supposed to be cold tonight, so we're trying to figure out how to keep the inverter or the heat. I'm trying to get the heat to go. The heat is on, but it won't go up any more than 70 degrees, which I guess is fine. And we're trying to figure out, do we need the inverter on? Because I just plugged this into shore power. So trying to figure this all out. He went over this with us, but he went over so fast. So we're trying to figure this all out. Okay, good morning everyone. Our first night sleeping in this van. What did you think?
I slept great.
I think I slept good too. It's a smaller bed than I expected. It's smaller than the last van that we had.
Yeah.
It was comfortable. I slept well. Okay, so we're gonna kind of straighten things up real fast. We're gonna head over towards Park City. This is the ride for Jake Day. So we have to get over there as early as possible to find a parking spot. A little bit bigger van here, so we gotta find a good parking spot.
Then can we get ready?
Yep, then we'll get ready when we're over there.
Yeah, so we just literally woke up. Mike's like, get up, I'm filming. And I was like, can I at least get my nitro cold brew in? So yeah, we made it through our first night.
All right, we made it to Park City, to the parking lot. I'm not sure how many parking lots are here. I know the Canyons had its own parking lot. I think there's 2 separate parking lots here on the Park City side. Our whole goal was to make it here so we could have kind of like prime parking, so the van's not tilted all one way and stuff. When you get here, eat breakfast and get out onto the mountain. So love having the van, loving having everything with me to be able to do something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and eat our keto friendly cereal this morning and head out onto the mountain. All right guys, we are here at Park City. Today is Ride for Jake Day. If you're not sure who Jake is, not sure if you're on this planet, Jake is Jake Burton. Jake died a couple years ago, and every 13th of March we come out on the mountain and we do a ride for him. This year's different because of COVID, so we haven't had anything specially put together because we can't all get together. Nothing officially organized. So there's gonna be a lot of people out here doing the ride. If you can't get out on the mountain, if you can't get out and ride today, just find something that you're passionate about and do it, okay? Because that's what Jake did a long time ago. He's passionate about snowboarding, and look where we got now. And thank you, Jake, for the Chill Foundation. And thank you for allowing us to ride on these slopes out here, because you're the one who pushed it way back when to allow snowboarders out here. So, Jake, ride on. All right, we're out here for the Ride for Jake Day, Park City. It's nuking, it's puking. Let's roll. Woo! So when we were talking about the inside of the vehicle, if you have to store your boards in here, because on top of this van there is nowhere to store it. There's no rack, there's no like tholley or anything on it, so you have to put your boards back inside here. And if this is where the bed was and there was nowhere to put your boards here, you had to put them up in here where you would walk, or if you didn't have a bathroom and a shower like we do there, we can always stand them up there so they dry. You have to put the boards in here somewhere. The boards are going to have snow on them, so we're going to take a brush and try to get the snow off of it. So this is what we did. This is the brush that I brought with me. We laid down a towel, brush the boards off as much as possible, and that way when it does start to melt, any of the snow on it, it hits on the towel, absorbs, and it doesn't run up into the main living area. Okay, so another thing to think about when you're out here, if you are doing any type of winter sports and you're going to get into your vehicle or into your van, snow is everywhere. It is March. Things are melting here and there, and things are going to get wet. The floor is going to get wet when you go in. If you have to go in and can't take your shoes off yet, so just remember that. Maybe have some type of mat here or a mat here that may help get rid of the water somehow.
Hey, what's up everybody? It is Saturday. It's about 5:30 p.m. We just left the Park City area. We camped there last night in the Merecdes Sprinter Revel, and we rode all day at Park City, and we drove about an hour north. We are at Snow Basin Resort in Huntsville, Utah, and we decided to kind of park at this little overlook. And there's not much area here, but we don't think there's going to be a lot of traffic tonight because the only thing down this road is Snow Basin Resort.
Up this road.
Up this road. Snow Basin Resort. It is amazing.
The only traffic we'll probably have tonight are moose.
Okay.
Moose, maybe deer. I see moose tracks right out here.
Okay.
Right over top.
Okay, so I'm not sure what the temperature is right now, but the van, the diesel heater, when you're not plugged into shore power, isn't working. So it comes on, but it's only blowing out cold air. It's like an air conditioner. So we may have to leave the van run all night long and use the heat from the van and not the diesel heater. But we have the inverter on, we have the diesel heater running, it's just blowing cold air. And the owner of the van says he's not sure why, but he said go find a campground and plug in to shore power. But we just don't want to have to do that every time. It limits you on where you stay. We are probably 1 to 2 miles from the resort, so we're hoping to get there early tomorrow. First time there, it looks amazing.
Okay, so dinner time. Nice pre-packaged salads. We actually got them from Target. They look pretty nice. Something cool to have in the camper van. You don't have to really cook, but something nutritional.
Okay.
What's up everybody? Good morning. This is the start of day 3 for us, and we are at Snow Basin Resort. We stayed maybe 2 miles from it last night. But it's really nice to be able to pull up to the mountain with your tiny home or your apartment, whatever you want to call it. Everything is here. We can get ready in here, and this kind of was the year of the vehicle being your being the lodge anyway for you, so this makes it even better. And I don't know if I'll ever go back to changing in the lodges. Just they get so crowded, it is so hot in the lodges, you can never find anywhere to sit. So if you see some of our other videos, you see we have a Suburban that built that as a camper, and that worked great this year. To have something like this all the time would be incredible, and that's our goal. So definitely, if you're thinking of renting it to do skiing or snowboarding, definitely a perfect idea. Okay, we're out here at Snow Basin. We made it. The van worked pretty good last night, even with the diesel heater not working. We were able to run the van itself all night, and actually got really hot last night. So, but it didn't get too cold last night. I think it just stayed around 30 degrees. So.
And no moose.
Not that we know. I didn't see any. So I Googled it, or no, YouTubed a moose call, and I played it to see if any moose would show up, but they didn't show up.
Thank goodness.
All right, we've made it up to the top of the Wildcat Express chairlift, and we just want to show you the views up here. What do you think? Can't complain about the views today, huh? Looking pretty good.
This is crazy.
Already impressed with Snow Basin, and it's just the first chair ride up.
It's so beautiful.
Woo! Okay, let's get rolling.
We did a couple runs off the Wildcat Express, and man, it was nice. Right?
Yeah,
What do you
awesome.
think? So now we're getting ready to jump on the Needles gondola and head up to the top and see if we can make our way over to Strawberry. Okay, so I'm super nervous that my board isn't in all the way and that it's gonna fall out of the gondola. I always like to bring it in with me. Oh. I always like to bring it inside with me because, I don't know, Mike's is leaning pretty far too. I can't watch. All right, let's hope they stay in.
Okay, so we are atop of the Strawberry gondola. Look behind me. That's what they call a cornice. It's insane how much snow is up here. Whew! We are stopping in the middle of a couple trees here. This is definitely out of where, so the groomer is down there, but the Snow Basin here, you can ride anywhere. You don't have to stand at groomer. You can ride anywhere you want. There's no tracks here when anybody's come up here, so we are actually stopping way out of the way, which you should do, and we're gonna have our lunch up here. I mean,
Snack.
snack. I mean, the views, right?
This is insane.
This is much better than sitting down in a wooden chair down at the base lodge.
Tell you, Snow Basin, Utah is where it's at.
Beautiful.
This
beautiful.
is amazing.
Yep, incredible runs. All right, we're gonna go eat. Okay, so we are back at the van, and Snow Basin has totally impressed both of us. Before this, probably my favorite is going to be Brighton. I love Brighton. I love Park City. I just love the ski town feel of Park City. And
Oh, time out. Did you say ski town?
yes, what they're called.
Oh, is that a board town?
It's not.
Oh, okay,
They're called
sorry.
they're called ski towns.
Okay.
I don't know. So I like how Park City has that you can go to Woodward now. You can also go see the Olympic Village, so it's kind of cool. But the trails here at Snow Basin are incredible. So if you get a chance, come here to Snow Basin. And for us to have the van with us, now we can sit and eat lunch and just hang out at the van. It's amazing. It's amazing. And good morning, everybody. We are back in Park City because right here in Park City there is a recreational center that you can, for $2, get a shower. Since our shower in this $150,000 Merecdes van only puts out ice cold water, we're gonna go in here and get a nice hot shower. So if you happen to be in the Park City area and you're doing some overlanding, or if you want to get a shower, what is the name of this place again? Basin Recreational.
You got it.
Basin Recreational Center. So it's a place to get a shower. All right, we're gonna go and get a shower and then get the rest of our day started. See what we're gonna do here. So I could be sitting in a hotel room right now, taking care of the boards, getting ready to take the boards apart. The end of our trip is coming, so I'm getting ready to take them apart, get them back in here. So I could be sitting inside of a hotel room doing this. Right here is the canyons part of Park City. Pan over to here, and Park City's right here. Look at the views. I'll take this any day over having a hotel room, because my hotel room can be moved anywhere I want it. If I want to go park at the base of the canyons, over Park City, some park further over, I can. That being said, don't forget, if you're coming skiing, snowboarding, it's nice to have this back area of your van to be able to work on your boards. So I think definitely when we have our van built, or whatever we do, I'm gonna have some type of little station back here to sit the boards on to work on, also to hang. But if you're gonna rent one like we are, definitely find one that has some type of space back here, because not you're up here doing it like I said before, and I don't want to be in the way up there getting these boards back into the bag and stuff. So it's something to think about when you're going to rent one of these camper vans. Boards all back together, put in here, and as you can see, they lay across the back of it. Don't take up much room once they're all packed away. Still gives us plenty of room for storage for luggage and other things up here. Bed's up here and it comes down. So nice to have this little garage area.
So we just left Park City, and now we are back in the at the base of the canyons, Cottonwood Heights area, and we just decided to find this little pullover spot and make lunch. What are you cooking?
It's gonna be fajitas.
Ooh.
Never used an induction stove before, so we'll have to see how we can turn this on.
Okay.
Power is on.
Grilled chicken fajita strips. We got this little kit at the Target here. It came with everything that you need, hopefully, to make tacos or fajitas. So supposedly when you sit the pan on there, it senses it and then turns on. Did it turn on?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I picked it up to stir them, it goes off.
Okay.
So I guess you can't do that. I wonder if I can get 2 of them in there.
Looking good.
Okay. Some chicken going on. Pretty big pieces. Can't put too much.
It's supposed to be a fajita, so I just need a couple.
Shells. Yeah. They're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great. Okay, and they're finished. Looks pretty good. Thanks for making such a great lunch.
Welcome.
And just like that, we have lunch.
Okay, so lunch is done. We decided to go and take a walk since it's such a nice day. Why not walk to one of the best coffee places around? Alpha Coffee. If you want some of the best coffee around Salt Lake, Alpha Coffee's got it. Right at the bottom of Big and Little Cottonwood Canyons. I'm telling you. This is veteran owned. You can't go wrong. Alpha Coffee. So you can also find out what the local and latest snow conditions are pretty much around Utah here. They have it listed in here. So this is our final night with the van. This is our final place that we're going to be staying tonight. And the views are incredible. This is the Wasatch Mountains. And some actually incredible homes that are here. So this is a trailhead that we're staying at. Doesn't say no parking, no overnight parking. So this is where we're staying for the night. All right, well, good morning, and we made it to the airport, but not without some complications that if you're gonna rent a van, you need to know about. So we noticed that a lot of the vans won't pick you up at the airport. They want you to Uber to them or get a Lyft or something. So when we got here, it's fine. It worked out fine. But our flight, I guess, was a little earlier in the morning. Like we needed a Lyft or Uber around 6 o'clock in the morning. So we got there to drop the van off, and lo and behold, there's none available.
It kept saying searching for driver, and we were in Draper, Utah, which is like 25 minutes maybe from the airport south of Salt Lake. So we weren't sure what we were gonna do.
About a half hour went by, still nothing available, and finally somebody on the Uber came through, actually woke up and took the
request.
Yeah, took the request and came and got us. So it's something to think about when you're going to go rent a van for your vacation, and they're asking you to Uber from the airport to them. Just remember, if you're getting there early to return, like we are, they may not be available, and we weren't sure what to do.
So I did know what to do. I actually said a prayer, and within 10 minutes after I said that prayer,
Right.
it said, "Amen has accepted your request." He literally was asleep, and he woke up to take the request, got coffee, and got himself together and came and picked us up. So thank you, Amen, so much for answering that call on Uber today, and helping us out. And just to add to what Mike said, you could get a delivery of the van if you wanted to, but it was like $100 each way. And we're like, oh, well, we'll just get, one of the, a Lyft or Uber to get us.
Okay, so all in all, renting a van for a winter excursion like skiing or snowboarding, 100% you have got to have some type of garage in that van in order to work on your snowboards, to find somewhere to put your snowboards. If you don't have a shower, you don't have anywhere to really hang anything that gets wet. So luckily we had a shower and able to hang stuff from it.
A shower to hang stuff, not to shower.
Yeah, we couldn't shower. Well, we could if you like cold showers, and it was freezing showers. What else about renting a van for like skiing and snowboarding?
All in all, it's awesome because you're right at the mountain with all your stuff. Everything you need is there. You can, it's great.
You can do it, but gotta make sure you, again, pack lightly when you come, because remember, you're gonna be in a van. This van was the 2020 Winnebago Sprinter. It's a Revel, and it's one of the most expensive vans that you can buy out there. No storage in it at all, nothing.
None.
Very little.
Nunzo.
So, which was kind of fine because we just kind of lived out of our suitcases. But if we didn't have the garage area to store our stuff, then it will be sitting on everywhere else, on your kitchen and the front seats and stuff. So the garage, to me, is a big factor. It's going to be a big factor when we decide to build our own van or get our own van. It's going to have a nice big garage to it.
Yeah, and the other thing to think about is where you're going to sleep every night. Mike is very resourceful and found places that were safe for us to park. And me, I was just like, pull into Walmart. We can just park there. But he actually had some groups or apps that he was on and was able to find some kind of off-grid areas for us to park, and it was cool. It worked out really good, but you have to plan.
Right. So you saw the last bit where we went to bed and I showed you the mountains that we're seeing. I mean, we could have parked at Walmart, and pretty much anywhere you park in Salt Lake, you're going to have views of the mountain, but not like what we had. And that's what I wanted to find. If we're going to do the camping in a van, I want to make it that the views are awesome. So, all right, until the next adventure, we'll see you. We're out of here.
Adios.